actual studio headphones.
Let's get down to chatting, man. Let's get down to chatting.
I just stole them.
You stole the headphones.
Well, I didn't steal the headphones. They were my brother's girlfriends, and they moved out and they left the headphones. So I was like, yeah.
All I can do is conquers on the roof at the minute, man.
Yeah, it happens. Maybe it's someone throwing stones to get let in.
Oh yeah. Because I did that the other day, and you still didn't let me in. So I had to text you and say, "Let me in." Can you hear me well, Matt? Can you hear me?
It's quite dookie.
Good.
Don't need to get close.
There you go.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is the first episode of the podcast, Matt.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be a good idea to for us to have an intro.
Yeah.
Of some kind, so each episode would have an intro. So it would go along the lines of this. It'll go, so good morning or afternoon, depending on what time you're listening to this podcast, and welcome to Do Geese Have Udders, the show where we ask the unanswered and answer the unasked, looking at news and online stuff too. I'm Michael Gooch, and joined by my good friend Matthew Thompson. You right, Matt?
Yeah, what's up, Michael?
Good. Let's start the show.
Let's start the show.
And so it would go like that, Matt. It would go like that every single week, but you would say something different. You'd say I'd have to edit something different into it. You see what I mean?
Oh, it's a madness.
You see what I mean? Right. Let's start the show.
Let's start the show.
So good morning or afternoon, depending on what time you're listening to this podcast, and welcome to Do Geese Have Udders, the show where we ask the unanswered and answer the unasked, looking at news and online stuff too. I'm Michael Gooch, and joined by my good friend Matthew Thompson. You right, Matt?
Yeah, what's up, Michael?
Good. Let's start the show. And so,
what's the intro?
The intro's just happened, Matt, but you haven't been able to hear it because I haven't put it together yet, Matt.
Oh, yeah.
You see, you get
So
it.
what's the topic?
Is it a topic, Matt? Well, the topic I thought we'd do is we'd start off by simply saying, hello to people, because it's a new podcast, Matt. It's a new show we're doing. We've been trying to do this for ages.
Who are we saying hello to?
The people listening, Matt. The one person listening, probably Will Green. Whenever he's gone to Wales and he misses us, he's going to be listening to our podcast.
What's up, Will?
Hi, Will.
What's happening?
He's coming on the show at some point. So the podcast. First thing we need to address is ourselves. We're good mates. We try to be.
Yeah, we try to be. Definitely.
And one thing we like looking at and talking about is just absolute nonsense, as friends do. You're thirsty already?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
I just got a nice bottle of water here.
Yeah, I can see it's like it's
Stay
massive,
hydrated,
like
kids.
15-litre bottle. Is like questions and stuff. You ask me really stupid questions every now and again.
I do.
You do ask me that. You asked me a while ago. You were trying to find that thing that smelt nice, and you asked me, Michael, where's that incest thing? And I said, no, Matt, incense.
I got some over here.
It's incense. I don't want to light the incense now.
It's in the trophy.
Yeah, I can see that. There's like 500 of them in there.
Yeah.
Where are you getting them all?
They just got found.
They just
the
got
other
found.
place.
Just got found. And so so then the name of the podcast as well. Guess we should be addressing.
Goose have udders.
Do geese have udders?
Do they?
Do geese have? That is the question. So why have we called it that? Why have we called it that, Matt?
I think it's because Will Green said something extremely stupid, which was, do geese have udders?
He did. So it's a famous story of one of our friends, but we're not going to tell too much of the story because we want to get him on the show at some point.
Yeah, that's the last question.
Yeah, that's the final episode is answering that question.
Series 1.
And so we had a couple of titles ideas for the show. One of them being, something like the Shedcast, but seeing there's like 5,000 other podcasts called the Shedcast at the minute.
Yeah, I mean we're in a shed.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was going to call it the Shedcast. And then he said, well, you should. Well, we told Will about this, and he said, well, you should come up with a name that's like, a question. And he suggested we use this, and so we quite liked it. We made a nice little logo.
Yeah, we got a goose. Michael's gonna sew some udders on it.
Got my I'm not going to sew udders on it. It's a nice.
Right, Matthew's gonna buy another goose and sew udders on it.
Buy another goose. And yeah, so that's the aim of the podcast. The aim of the podcast, as I mentioned earlier, is we are going to be looking at answers to unanswered questions. We're going to be looking at unasked questions as well. Well, like, do geese have udders? No one ever asked that until Will came about.
I can't say the answer, but yes.
You can't say the answer. We do not know. We do not know if geese have
do
udders.
not know. We've never seen geeses.
The geeses, Matt. Geese.
Gooses.
Just a geese. Just geese or goose. Gooses.
Imagine a crocodile with udders.
Right, that's like episode.
Would they be scaly?
That's episode 15, Matt. We're not as far as that a minute.
But would they? Okay.
And so we are on the first episode. So let's actually talk about a topic.
If crocodiles had udders, would they be uddery, if you know what I mean, or scaly?
What? What is this genuinely how we're opening the show? Matt, we're trying to get an audience into this show. Going to try and do this show weekly, maybe even 2 a week if we're lucky. And the first thing you're roping them in with is, do crocodiles have udders and are they scaly?
Would they be scaly?
Would they be scaly?
I'm asking you.
Well, no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't be
They
scaly.
would be normal.
They'd just be normal. Because why would they be scaly? Why would
Because
they have
they're
these
on a
armoured
crocodile.
udders? So?
He grew up with the udders. He knew
If
the
a goose had udders, would it be feathery? Well, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know, do we, Matt? No, it's a stupid question, Matt.
He squirts out yolk.
It's just what? Squirts like yolk?
Yeah, the udders squirt.
I don't think Matt has ever seen an udder in his life.
No.
No, he's never seen an udder in his life. Well, that's a great conversation. Luckily, Matt. I've printed off some things.
Oh, very good. You come prepared.
I've come prepared, Matt. More prepared than you have.
You come into my ends.
With just some nice little things that we could talk about, Matt. So, like, I mean, this episode, I think we should ask a question which has been asked. It has been asked before, but it hasn't actually got a proper answer at the minute.
What?
And you're a smart man, Matt. You're either the smartest stupid person I know or the stupidest smart person I know.
Yeah.
He's playing around with the microphone. I bet it's gonna fall off in a minute.
No, it won't.
And
Okay,
that's the most important question. Most important question, Matt. What killed the dinosaurs? I just want you to tell me what killed the dinosaurs, Matt. Very, very simple question for a man like you.
I mean, my favourite one, what killed the dinosaurs from Futurama, when the giant brain just zapped everything.
But that's what Futurama thinks, Matt. I want to think what do you think?
Oh, it's
killed
a
the
meteorite,
dinosaurs?
obviously.
Oh, it's obviously a meteorite.
That's my favourite one.
Why do you think it's a meteorite, Matt?
Science.
Science. What science have you got to back this up with?
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. Oh yeah, known for being so useful and so honest.
I mean,
isn't
it's
it,
a guess
Wikipedia?
anyway.
It's a
I mean,
guess. Well, that's what I mean, Matt.
Isn't
What
there
do you
I
think?
swear there's a crater somewhere.
Okay, you swear there's a crater somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, that's what people. Well, there are loads of craters all over the Earth, which is just from meteorites and things like that over the past
Well, yeah, but isn't there one
million
big
years.
one somewhere?
There's bigger craters out there. Yes.
I mean, yeah, I think
but
that. What do you think?
That's a theory.
Michael
well-
Gooch.
Well, the universe is 13.8 billion years old, Matt.
Amazing.
And how old are you?
Not that.
Not that old. No. You see, you've lived such a small percentage of
I'm a
the
pea.
whole
I'm a pea.
universe's life. And it was only 66 million years ago that dinosaurs disappeared completely. And so when you think our 13.8 billion years, only 66 million years ago, dinosaurs disappeared. That's not that long ago.
No, it's not, Michael.
That's not that long ago. But birds didn't really disappear because we still got birds about. I mean, one's in the show's name for a
I mean,
start.
aren't birds dinosaurs?
Yeah, that's
I
what I mean.
swear, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the crocodile's still around. That's amazing.
They are still around. I believe, I don't know how true this is, but I remember reading somewhere a long time ago that crocodiles, no one knows how long a crocodile lives for, because the only time that they have found them dead or dying is either because of predators, or they've fallen off a cliff.
What about the ones in captivity?
the
Michael
ones in
Gooch?
captivity? I'd have to look into that. I'd have to look into that for the next episode because that's a good question. I don't know how true that is.
You could just pause it and
Go
look on
ahead.
your phone.
Well, that's not the point, man. They're here to listen to us have a conversation. It'd be a stupid conversation if
The people want the facts.
the people want the facts. Is that
They want the facts.
they want the facts? Okay, people, I'll give you the facts. Next episode, I'll definitely have the facts for you. And so back on how dinosaurs died.
Yeah.
The two biggest theories. Obviously, one of them you just said.
Was the other
was,
one illness or something?
No, it's to do with the either an asteroid hitting the Earth.
Isn't that like a meteorite?
Yes, basically, yes. That's what you said.
Oh yeah, okay.
And
you
then
did it,
a volcanic eruption that caused a large-scale climate change, and together with more gradual changes to Earth's climate that happened over millions of years,
yeah.
that they believe that the dinosaurs just died.
Well, what volcano?
What, you want the exact location of the volcano?
Well, yeah. There's.
Jeez, man.
I mean, there's
I've
not
got a
millions
page full of.
millions and millions of volcanoes out there.
It's called the Great Volcano, Matt. It's called the Great.
Well, where is
Volcano.
it?
It's located on the Isle of Wight, Matt.
I think you're lying.
You think I'm lying?
No, you're lying.
Matt,
Yeah.
what have you been up to? What's been on your mind?
Nothing.
Nothing's been on your mind.
No. I mean, work.
This is what I thought about. You had things you wanted to talk about. You had things you wanted
I see.
to ask the world, things that you wanted to know.
I don't know what I want to know.
You don't know what you want to know?
I don't know what I don't know, so how do I know what I want to know?
You're putting a rubber duck on your microphone and it keeps falling off.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Oh, what am I doing? I'm hooked around the wire.
You are hooked around the wire. There's so many wires here. I had an absolute nightmare trying to set this up. Matt asking me if it was set up like every 5 seconds. Had I done it? I was like, no, Matt, I'm setting up the mixer. You're like, Michael, you done it now? I was like, no, Matt, I'm setting up the laptop. Michael, you done it? Now I'm setting up the microphone. Michael, you done it? Now I'm setting up the other microphone.
He could have recorded it, but he was too lazy to set up faster.
Well, yeah, because if I was going to record it, that would have taken me 5 times longer, wouldn't it, you moron?
Yeah. He could record it on his phone.
I could have recorded it on my phone, but then I'd only have one hand available. We do have a Twitter at the moment as well.
Well, he has a Twitter.
I have a Twitter for the podcast, man. At DGHU podcast.
I haven't got Twitter, so I'm not going to follow.
You haven't got Twitter?
I haven't got Twitter.
Well, that was a stupid thing to do then, wasn't it? Create a Twitter. But on our Twitter is where we're going to post some like behind the scenes stuff of like when we're setting up things of Matt being a moron or irritating the hell out of me.
Every day.
And yeah. And also if you want to suggest any things we should look at into the universe, we would love to do that. We'd love to get your suggestions. Obviously I've got so many pages of stuff to look at as well. I know Matt's probably has got some things he wants to talk about.
Yeah, I got one.
You've got something.
Have you seen what's it called? You know the
You're doing a great job so far, Matt. You're doing a cracking job.
Alright, sorry. You know self-driving cars?
I'm fully aware of self-driving cars, yeah.
Yeah.
They're testing one out in Greenwich next year, as far as I'm aware, near my uni.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're fitting them with eyes because they don't want people like worried if they don't know if the car's seen them because there's no one at the wheel.
Right.
So they fitted them with eyes. I can show you on my phone.
I
have it saved.
I would love to see this.
Just bear with. So Michael, how's your day?
My day was relatively all right, but I'm now confused about these cars with eyes. Why would you be scared if a car was coming towards you with eyes? I'd be more scared.
I'll show you the eyes. I just don't remember
Show
where
me
I
eyes.
saved.
Does it look like Pixar's cars? Or do they look like really? Oh, they googly eyes.
there they
Like
are.
when it goes over a speed bump, like they just sort of wobble. Right, he's turning around now. He's showing me. That's more scary.
What do you mean?
I'd be more scared if that came to win. That lorry looks.
I think I have a video somewhere else.
It looks sad. Why is there a message from Facebook, a message from me, Matt, that you haven't opened yet?
Because I already came outside before you come outside, so come at me.
No, cheers for at least reading the message. Matt leaves me on seen, but not read. Yeah.
There you go, I found a video.
You found a video of it. Oh, good. These videos are great for podcasts, aren't they, Matt?
I mean, you can just put it up on the screen.
Put it up on the screen. I could do that. Oh, he's playing it right. So there's a little round car. It's got sad eyes though. The eyes are so sad. Look, if that came round the corner at me, I don't know if it would rather hit me. That's why it's driving about.
It won't hit you, Michael. That's the whole point. You know it's looking at you.
Its eyes are tracking where she walks.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
That's horrible.
That's like a human eye. I mean, yes.
I'd hate to walk through a car park and all these eyes just sort of looking at me.
Imagine that on the bus.
What?
Some massive eyes up
just
there.
Massive eyes
on
the
a double decker.
I mean, it's like, have you seen these? Obviously they've been around for years now. The eyelashes on cars.
I've seen them.
Would you get eyelashes on your car?
No.
No. What
I
about?
wouldn't let my daughter get eyelashes.
What about you? Wouldn't get what? Just full stop. Wouldn't let your daughter get eyelashes
Nah.
or eyelashes for
She
a
ain't
car?
one of those hoes.
What, eyelashes for her cars or for
Yeah,
eyelashes for
hoes.
herself?
People with eyelashes are hoes.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That's the. Tell you
It's
what,
science.
that's a fantastic place to round up today, isn't it? That Matt, would you like to conclude then today's podcast in one word? In one word for us, Matt.
No.
Thanks, Matt. Hey, thanks for listening to the. Oh,
No, you messed up. You messed up. You better leave this in.
Hey, thanks for listening to our podcast. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future episodes. And why not follow us on Twitter too? Because I don't really know why, but there might be some behind the scenes stuff and info about any future shows, link in the description below. Got a question that you think needs a proper answer or maybe has yet to even be asked? Drop it in the comments below and we might include it in a future episode. Until next time.